sitting next to the man who runs the show, Joey B. Glad to have you here, man. Truly.
Glad to be here, man.
Truly. So I have a couple questions I want to ask. A little general first, and then we'll get to a couple more specific things I want to ask you. So you own and operate Warriors of Wrestling.
Yes.
We see you serving that role, and then we also see you oftentimes, whether you seek it out or not, getting mixed up with the talent and getting talent hurling all kinds of accusations at you and having all kinds of beef with you. Do you wish sometimes that you could kind of hang back and just own and operate and be behind the desk and run the thing, or do you enjoy it? Do you almost wish for it? Do you almost wish to be sought after sometimes?
Yeah, it's a lot of work to put together a wrestling event. No matter the scale of it, whether we have it with a lot of outside talent coming in or booking flights or what have you. In a nutshell, yes, I would like to sit back and worry about the actual operating the show. What's going on at the gate, what's going on with the athletic commission, the merchandise stand, the fans happy, is it running on time, starting on time I should say. Or my commentator's happy, or is the doctor all right, that kind of stuff. I would want to do that. Fortunately, things happen where I get, you said accusations, and anybody that works a 9-to-5 job, if something doesn't go their way, who do you blame? It's the boss's fault.
Always.
So it's an easy target. So I understand that.
I do it, you do it.
Yeah, everybody does it. So I guess when these guys or girls have an issue, they just blame who's in charge, and that's fine.
Is there ever any, bit of a big question, is there ever any truth to it? Do you have, and I mean this with all due respect, of course, are there some guys that you just don't like, that you don't want to give opportunities to? So are some girls you don't like and you don't want to give opportunities to?
Yeah, that's a two-part question. There's people I don't like, but if it doesn't matter if I like them or not, they'll still get their opportunities, and they have gotten their opportunities, whether they think so or not. But yeah, there's people I definitely don't like, guy and girl, and there is, but no, they obviously have their opportunities. In fact, the people I'm talking about, one is a co-holder of the Tag Team Championship, and one is the World Women's Champion.
Throw some names out there. Who we got?
Justin Adams and Nikki Adams, and Chris Romano is along for the ride there with Justin. So bringing up the rear.
You had a busy night at Live Wire,
yeah,
right? Because we saw both of those beefs that you're talking about kind of in action. So we'll go one by one. Start with the classics, right? So what is it exactly about Justin Adams?
Let's start with the classics, because then I could intertwine Miss Adams with that. Justin Adams with 1 D and Nikki Adams with 2 Ds.
No relation.
No relation. So go back to King of New York 2020. It was the Midnight Classics, and this is what we call the Corona era here at Warriors Wrestling, when things weren't open, but we were still running shows. And it was the Midnight Classics versus the new version of the Wife Beaters, me and a female partner. And during that match, Justin Adams got his head handed to him. And he took it out on the girl. He beat her up and put her out of wrestling. So I was without a partner. And your broadcast partner, Chris Scott, told me that, you can't have Jay Reynolds, the former wife beater, be your partner. It had to be a female, since I'm retired. I did lose a retirement match a few years ago to Chris Steeler. And the way that I was in that match with the Classics was I had to have a student or a female as my partner. So I found a female, and we kept teasing it. It was a mystery partner. At the anniversary show, at the 13-year anniversary show, the surprise was Nikki. The girl that was here for a number of years. She was 2-time women's champion. She'd taken on everybody. I mean, everybody.
Everybody. It's a laundry list of names.
Go on YouTube or go on the website, warriorswrestling.com. Go to youtube.com/WOWTV11. A lot of those matches are on there. I don't need to, talk about who she's beaten and what she's done. She's
got her whole own playlist.
Absolutely,
like
and she deserves it. As much as if I hate Nikki and whatever, she is. When people think of the women's title here at Warriors Wrestling, they think of Nikki Adams. You might even say it is the Nikki Adams division.
It's a fair statement.
Wrestled the Classics, beat them, and she turned on me right in the post match, and then she just left me for the Classics to beat me down. And then every month after that, it was just the Classics getting one up on me, or Nikki running her mouth, and she kind of stayed quiet for a while. She left me be. She ended up winning the women's title, I believe, last March of 2021 at I don't remember the name of the show. I want to say it was Warriors Wrestling Presents New Breed. She actually won the belt, and after she stole the belt, physically stole it when it was vacant. She stole it out of Shane Fair's hands. She won the match against Tina Santonio, and went back to doing what she's doing, winning matches against the who's who. We bring in somebody, and she beat them. And listen, Nikki Adams was our latest Lifetime Warrior Award winner when it was supposed to be her final match, and that's deserved. There's no doubt about it. But she's a miserable, arrogant bitch. And I don't know what happened to her. I don't know what her issue was. She was never treated badly here. She's always treated well. She says I made her life miserable. Sure. I guess if you're not happy in your personal life or whatever and you just want to blame the boss, go for it.
Has she talked to you about specific things that she was upset about?
Nothing.
Because I know you brought in everyone, you said it the last month, everyone she wanted to face, you brought in.
Every one of them. Every one of her bucket list. You can call it dream matches if you want. I know she really wanted to work Mercedes, and she got it. She beat her. She wanted to work Victoria. She beat her. She wanted to work Melina. And she beat her. Nyla Rose. She had a program with her. Madison Rain. Brooke Tessmacher. She's beaten Holiday. She's beaten Allie, the girl from AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie, I think she goes by now.
So with all that being said, what do you think it is that she's so upset about?
She's just a miserable person. She's just a miserable. I think she's bipolar. But whatever, that's her business. So there's, like I said, I don't know if that was a long-winded answer, but they kind of
that's what we do here.
Intertwined.
Yeah.
Nikki and Justin and like I said, Romano.
Package deal.
I know Romano since he started. I helped train Romano. He was part of my clique a long time ago at a different place. But he's just as guilty. He's held me down. He's stopped me. He's whipped me. He's dropped elbows on me, and I think I forgot about all this stuff. But, they're both going to deal with me sooner or later. In fact, one of them has got me November 13th.
Nikki Adams. Before we get to that, I do want to get to that. I have one more question about the classics, though. So we heard Justin Adams lay down the challenge to you for the December show, December 4th, the Warriors anniversary show, the biggest show that we do here at Warriors on an annual basis. He offered made a challenge to you where he said that if you find a tag team partner,
put the tag titles on the line.
They'll put the tag titles on the line, and you didn't formally accept or deny or acknowledge the challenge. So have you thought about it since?
I thought about it. Excuse me. I know the partners. One of the two partners I would like to have. One are both in bad health. So it will not be either Jay Reynolds or B.A. Kidd, unfortunately. I would love to do one more match with both those guys.
Is there anyone you have your eye on?
I don't. Maybe, but nothing's happened. I'll tell you what. How about we get past November?
Yes.
And then we can talk about who my partners.
So
and why should I give Justin Adams or Chris Romano any type of one up on me? These guys have seen the guy one. They have it anyway. So, and you know what? As far as Justin Adams goes, since if you remember at Live Wire, he had me put the belt around his waist and tried to put their shirt on, which is an awesome shirt, by the way. I think it's really cool. I like the old school logo. Hey, listen,
pretty retro, huh?
Yeah, hey,
vintage.
I like their stuff. They're not bad wrestlers. They're creative. They're a good tag team. That's why they're the champs. Made me brush his hair, and I'll tell you what, I got something. He likes his hair a lot.
Yes, he does.
So I'll tell you what, if Joey B's got to get in there and find a partner, which is not going to be somebody that I'm used to tagging with. Well, maybe there's going to be a stipulation in December. But again, we'll see about that.
Let's get back. Yes, let's get to intergender warfare. So at intergender warfare, you not only have a chance to get at Nikki, but there's two other guys in that match as well. Nikki's partners. There's the Cause, Roger Mendez and Max Payne, and we saw them kind of seriously go after Jade, their partner.
They beat the shit out of her.
So I'm wondering what your mindset is, not only going
mess.
against Nikki, but against the two of them as well. How do you feel about what they did? Did you see it as them seizing an opportunity and shedding the dead weight? Or did you see it, you ran out, so obviously I'm thinking you see it as
I did see it.
They were stepping away.
I think it's, Roger Mendez is just a disgusting person. And that other little thing he hangs around with, he's just along for the ride. He's going to get himself in trouble. He does not want to get in there with me. I'm there. First of all, and Nikki Adams didn't beat Jade. Well, yeah, she did beat Jade. I'm sorry, she did beat her. But if Roger Mendez didn't interfere in that match, would she have beat her?
Who knows?
So, Jade is one of the students here at the Warriors Wrestling Training Center. She's somebody that puts a lot of work in here, and I think I would like to see her down the line get a fair match with Nikki.
I would too.
I think she's going to have to, prove herself in November. Should be in there once again with Nikki. Maybe. I'm sure she will be. But one of these guys are gonna get their ass kicked, or girls.
I'm looking forward to that. Intergender Warfare, November 13th, right here at Fun Station USA. There's one more thing I got to talk to you about before I let you go. I know we've been chatting a while. I thank you for your time, truly. This whole beef going on between Titan and Warriors. It's all consuming at this point. And I'm wondering where it comes from. I'm wondering how you feel about it. I know they sent a couple of guys last summer and heading into this
That's
fall.
what started it. They started in June. They showed up. Billy Fretsky, whatever the hell his name is. I don't think he's part of Titan anymore. Brought some of his guys. I think Waylon Cage, I believe is his name, and PJ Savage, and
PJ was there. Yeah, I think Ransom was at one of the.
Ransom was
the next.
This was May. This was May. They came. They just blindsided us, and then we didn't say nothing. And then in July, at the end of Ultimate Survival, they attacked Joe Castro.
So, yeah.
And then we caught them outside, and they didn't expect Mahalaku to jump them. I was kind of surprised too. We took their phone and we let them be on Facebook Live with it. I don't think they appreciated that too much. And then we showed up at their little bungalow type event and beat their ass and spun my tires, kicked rocks all over the place. And then we said, hey, let's be civilized here. Instead of interrupting shows and ruining it for the fans, why don't we just do it in the ring? We have a ring here. And so the war's not over. I know the next time it will be Jade actually taking on Valentina. I don't know her last name.
Valentina Vasquez. That's November
Valentina
6th.
Vasquez. Okay. That would be November 6th in New Jersey. I forgot the town. It'll be at their Goddess of War show.
I don't follow Titan.
Not many people do. But hey, you know what? I'm looking forward to that one. I know Jade's up and coming, and so is Valentina. I'm curious. I won't be there, but I know she's not gonna be alone. And then we'll be at their Mount Olympus show November 20th, and I believe that's in Bayville.
That's the 20th, yeah. And I believe we're sending Chris
Steele,
Steeler,
Dexter,
Max Payne, and Dexter. Yeah,
three guys are kind of weird. Yeah, but hey, they're representing the red, white, and black, so
I'm hoping that'll bring them together in a way. Put them on the front lines. You don't think so, even to defend the honor of this company?
I think they'll go there defending the honor of the company, but for them being friends, maybe one night.
We don't need that. We don't need that. We just need them to defend our homestead here at Warriors of Wrestling. Joey B, is there anything else that you want to say or get off your chest? Any words for Nikki Adams, the cause, Midnight Classics? Anything you want to get off your chest before
let's sit down again soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I'd love to have you.
But as far as Justin Adams, let me get past these other, because first of all, the cause, they're a well-oiled machine. Roger Mendez, former world heavyweight champion.
Youngest ever.
And I don't know if you know this, 3 of our 4 championships are world titles, and the reason being is the heavyweight that Joey Ace has, and the no limits that Chris Steele has, are both defended over in London multiple times. And the women's title was actually defended and lost in Japan. That's why we could say the tag team have not been overseas yet or over our borders, but 3 of our 4 championships are world championships. That's why we could legitimately say they're world titles. We don't call the No Limits a world title, but we do call our men's and women's world championships.
Goes to show what a good ship you run here. What a prestigious company we have. Everyone wants to be here. They want our championships overseas. They want them here on the homestead. They want them everywhere. Warriors of Wrestling.
And the women's champion match, when it was Nyla, and I apologize, I can't pronounce the lady's name. Where that I can't pronounce it. I don't want to say it wrong. Both the title changes are on YouTube.com.
YouTube.com/
W.O.W TV Live.
W.W TV Live. Where else can we find Warriors of Wrestling on the internet?
Warriors of Wrestling on Instagram, Warriors of Wrestling on TikTok, which is fairly new. W.W Pro Wrestling on Twitter, Warriors Wrestling on Facebook. Training center is Fun Station USA, 3555 Victory Boulevard, right here in Staten Island. WarriorsWrestling.com. Gumrope.com /Warriors Wrestling for all our shows, to order our shows and download them.
On demand.
You can rent them for $3, you could buy them for $5. I mean,
might as well buy them for the extra $2.
Exactly.
Right? I'm not a businessman, but Joey, such a pleasure. I hope we can sit down again soon and
Absolutely,
do this. Thank you for your time. I know you're a busy guy.
Anytime.